Hello, I'm Arindam Chatterjee Chats once again, inviting you to my YouTube channel called Life, where Life stands for Life is for Education. As you know, I am a soft skill trainer and a life skills consultant. Now, we are all going through a very challenging time through this pandemic, which started from 25th of March. We have been into series of lockdowns and then we are slowly opening up. But yes, we have all been impacted four ways. First is emotionally, second is personally, third is professionally, and most importantly, financially. But there's a few things we have to take it in our strides. We can't do anything about it because the good thing is that the medical team around the world are trying 24 by 7 to come out with the medicine. They've achieved some kind of success as we read in the newspapers and see in the news channels. So I'm sure it's only a matter of time when we will win over coronavirus. Now, since we are in the lockdown, since we are mostly working from home, and I personally feel as a consultant, I feel that every problem also gives you opportunities. Now, I am conducting a lot of webinars, and those have been quite well accepted. And I also find I have a lot of time with myself to read, to meditate, and to spend quality time with my family. Now, I also listen to discourses. Since I am initiated into the Ramakrishna mission, one of the discourse I go through very often is by Sarva Priyanandaji Maharaj, a very senior monk of Sri Ramakrishna order. So I was going through a couple of days back, I was going through a lovely discourse on Raja Yoga. And what he said made a lot of sense. And he has a unique way of, sharing stories, which gels very well with me because I also, in my training programs, share a lot of stories. So I'd like to share two stories, or rather one major story, and then I'll try to link it to our going through this pandemic. The story is about the fight between the intellect and the body. Now, as Sarvapriyanandaji Maharaj says beautifully, the intellect is the mahut and the body is the elephant. Elephant is, of course, much, much stronger than the mahut. Mahut is the little guy who sits on the elephant to guide the elephant to a particular route. Now, mostly, the mahut knows very well that if the elephant wants to go left, because that is a lovely banana, yeah, a lot of banana trees there, and juicy, but he could see the juicy bananas, and elephants love bananas. But the mahut wants him to go right, you know, without making the elephant want to go right, elephant will not go right. And mahut knows fully well that I am not strong enough to hold the elephant and take him by force to the right. So what does the mahut do? The mahut slowly cajoles, trains, and guides the elephant to go where the mahut wants him to go. That exactly happens in our body and our mind, doesn't? Going through this pandemic, we are going through tough times. We are, as they say, new normal. The new normal is not in our comfort zone. We have to work from home. Even if we go out, we have to ensure we follow all precautions. Now, many of these precautions or many of the new normals are not something we normally do. And our body sometimes reacts to it, like the elephant. We don't like wearing a mask, possibly. We don't like maintaining the distance because that will give us more time to do our business. Stand in a long queue, for example. Like yesterday, day before yesterday, I went to the bank and there was a big queue. So I had to stand at least after around 15-20 people. But because there was a social distance maintained, I was almost out on the road. But can't help it. So if you have to protect ourselves from the virus, coronavirus, which is actually on a rampage, if I might use the term. So as Sarvapriyanandaji Maharaj says, they like the Mahut, the intellect, we have to train our body to do what the mind tells us to do. It is not difficult. It is definitely not impossible, but it comes through practice. And this, I would like to come down to the next story, is what he says is we have to do something repeatedly. We have to do something every day. Like, for example, he spoke about his own life. That when he joined the monk, when he joined the monk as a novice. So he used to be very proud that he used to wake up early morning. So when his senior monk, when his guru said that you have to wake up every morning, naturally this novice monk said, no problem. I actually wake up every morning. I wake up very early actually. So what time do you wake up? Oh, by 7:30. So the guru laughed at him and said, you have to wake up at 3:45 in the morning. That was something he was not ready for. His intellect immediately, tried to say, hey, how is it possible? His body said, no, I can't. I can't wake up at 3:45 in the morning. Intellect said, yes, you can. You can. And so intellect slowly but steadily trained his mind. And Sarvapriyanandaji Maharaj says beautifully that after so many years, almost 25-30 years, today, every day he wakes up at 3:45 in the morning, whichever time he sleeps at night. Because the intellect, his mind, has trained his body to go by what the intellect says. So our intellect is very strong. Our mind is much stronger than we think it is. So as we combat this coronavirus, and I'm sure the win time is not very far, the medicine is almost there. And we see that a lot of people are also getting treated, also coming back home safe and sound. So I request all of you to follow all the rules as prescribed by doctors, to stay at home as much as possible. Go out only when necessary. And when you go out, ensure you have all protective equipments with you. A mask, a glove, use sanitizers, and maintain social distance. And I'm sure you and I together will be able to defeat this coronavirus very soon. So before we meet again, if you like my YouTube channel, do subscribe to it. Do share if you think it is worthwhile, right? And I'd love to hear your views and comments about my sessions, right? Till we meet again, take care, stay home, stay safe, be healthy, and God bless all of you. Thank you.